We're here in New Braunfels. We're with the Harris family. We've got Caleb's father, Randy Harris, his mother, Becky, and his little sister, Andy. Take us back to that day and kind of what was going through your mind when you went out there.
We didn't know what was going on. Becky called me, and I was somewhat on the way working in South Texas, so I immediately just took off and went straight there. And as soon as I got there, we reached out to CCPD, and they showed up immediately. They'd already been there, and everything just started. Of where's Caleb?
Bring us up to today. Your life has changed drastically in the last year. What can you tell us just about your daily life, your family, some of the experiences y'all went through over the last year? If you can put those into words.
Well, they're definitely a lot. The first few weeks were just grinding, trying to understand what was going on, and as a parent, you don't expect anything like this, so you're not prepared for anything like this. And so the first few weeks were very trying and just navigating everything. But we had a lot of support, especially from the city of Corpus Christi and all of the citizens who came out and helped. And the first couple of weeks, we just had a massive amount of support locally from the school and from Caleb's friends from New Braunfels. It was an unbelievable outcry of help.
Absolutely, and like you mentioned, Corpus Christi, it shook the community, but this went bigger than Corpus Christi. You know what I mean? Across the world.
We didn't ask for the audience for sure, but we took it on, and everything that we do, we want to glorify God in and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And if we do have an audience, we want people to know that we have peace because of Jesus alone, and that they can have that same peace wherever they are.
How do you feel now? Do you still feel the same support and love and comfort?
Absolutely, we do. We have people reaching out all the time, all year long. New Braunfels community has been a great support, and Andy's school and my Bible study, our church, have all been wonderful support.
Andy, we haven't heard from you. Kind of introduce how old and what's the age difference between you and Caleb?
So we're about 4 years apart, which seems like a lot, but we just have gotten along over the years so well, and he's just become like a best friend to me, and so we do everything together.
You were one of the last people to be in touch with him. Kind of just talk about that if you're ready.
It's definitely weird seeing just texting him, and I call him every day, him being in college, and then we get that call from his roommate, and I'm like, this is Caleb, this is my brother. There's no way something bad happened to him, he's fine. And that's so easy to think, and I think we were all thinking that up until June, and then world's just changed, and it was awful.
What can you say just about, how close y'all were, or things that people may not know about him, or maybe some inside jokes, anything like that?
I think I probably know him more than anybody, and I used to hang out with him and his friends, which is not normal. Usually it's the little sister, go away, but he would always just welcome me, and his friends loved on me. It was like I had 20 other older brothers, and even throughout this past year, they have still kept in contact with me, checked up on me, and just loved on me, and I'm very grateful for that.
How do y'all plan to keep his memory alive? Obviously, y'all are very close. Anything that, kind of comes to your heart as a little sister?
I really enjoy a lot of his music taste. I feel like I've still kept that going in my day-to-day life, and also his love for nature has just impacted me so greatly, and me and my friends will just go see water, go sit by water every day, and it's so good to feel that peace and looking at water and thinking about him.
I was going to ask, where is the place that you feel closest to Caleb?
I think when I'm sitting in nature, just feeling God's presence and feeling that presence of Caleb is so near, and it's so peaceful, and there's nothing like that.
Thank you so much, and you're just to be 4 years younger than him and have so much to say. Thank you for sharing. Like I said, we won't make you rehash that last day or the last even year, but what can you tell us for those who are following this case very closely or think they may be following this case closely? What are you comfortable sharing with where it stands as of now?
In touch with law enforcement pretty much still on a weekly basis, and everything is still very active. It is an active case. It is still an open case, and there's not a whole lot of new news, but it's very active. And one of the things that Corpus Christi Police really encourage is just reach out. The tip line, the Corpus Christi Police line, Crime Stoppers, they're very interested in any kind of leads, and they will follow up on it. You normally get a voicemail, but they will follow up on it. And so highly encourage, if you have anything, reach out to them. And back to one of the questions you asked as far as it extending, we did have a lot of national coverage, which was amazing that it reached so many people. And of course, social media, we stay off of some of the stuff, but we're, Becky writes a lot of things and puts a lot of things out. And I have thousands of friends on LinkedIn, and that reached a lot of people worldwide. And so it was amazing. We got people from all over the world contacting us, and praying for us and offering support. So it was pretty amazing.
Is there anything y'all can do? Is there any next steps, or is there anything you'd like to see happen?
Really, our focus this year is on Andy. It's her senior year, and we just want to make sure that we have a good bond, and that she is here, and we're moving forward in that way. And then in the background is him. Of course, we will always want to find out who is responsible, but it's not on the forefront of our minds.
We'd love to see a break in the case, obviously, and we hope there will be, because we'd like to have justice, of course. But we're at peace, and it's a peace that surpasses anything that we can imagine because of our faith and support that we have around us. God's given us Caleb for a time. At the end of the day, Caleb belongs to him, and we were stewards for a time.
Is there any message that y'all would say to another family who might be going through a struggle that they think that they can't overcome, possibly, like you probably thought a year ago?
I would say reach out to your community. Let people come in and love on you and hold you through it. And of course, call out to God and depend on Him for help. But so many people are wanting to help in your community, and it blesses them to allow you to let them help.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to understand even moving past something like this. And I would just like to say that God will never give you something that you cannot handle and you cannot handle on your own either. And I think my family has such unique gifts that have just bonded together, and we've been able to comfort each other in these different ways with all of our different gifts given by God.